People have completed an intensive 3-week summer studies program organized with funds from the U.S. Ambassador's Special Self-Help Project. The two-pronged event also saw the inauguration of sanitary facilities at a library built for young people. Sam Wilbur reports the facilities are the fruits of the collaborative efforts of the U.S. Embassy in Banjul and Starfish International.
Starfish International is primarily a girl program sponsoring over 100 school-going girls annually in St. Peter's Senior Secondary School. Aside from the sponsorship program, Starfish also operates a library for young people in Lamin, the objective of which is to develop a love for reading and education, as well as hone the skills of young people in an array of disciplines.
Today you'll hear about the students not just doing well in school, but being trained in first aid, home economics, small business development, as well as just doing well in their academics and having a voice and speaking for themselves. Not just that, but they go out into the community to use their skills for service projects.
As part of the U.S. Ambassador's Special Self-Help Project, the embassy in collaboration with the NGO constructed a double bathroom and sanitary facility, as well as refurbished the promising library. The project, being the third to be implemented this year, forms part of a series of self-help initiatives undertaken by the embassy.
This is a project particularly fell under the funding of the Ambassador Self-Help Project, which is a basket of funds at the discretion of the ambassador, which is allocated to local communities, CBOs, and NGOs who apply, get access to the forms, we screen them, and then come up with the best projects we feel would meet our criteria. And the project cost a total of 181,300. 136,800 came into this project, and 44,500 was in the area of community participation, mainly in the area of skilled labor, unskilled labor.
The coming of this up-to-date bathroom facility is expected to ease the difficulty and inconvenience of library users, mostly children, the trouble of rushing to nearby sanitary facilities to answer to nature's call.
I'm happy that this facility is ready for use for the regular library users, the children and young ladies of your village, who will be the leaders of our nations in the future. And they are definitely the future of the Gambia. With the availability of these facilities, their activities in the library will not be interrupted by the children having to leave the premises for nearby sanitary facilities. The double bathrooms will provide the children with safe, convenient sanitary facilities, ensuring uninterrupted and smooth running of activities within the library.
It was a heartwarming moment for most parents, including the village alcalde, who all sat back to watch their children delight them with spectacular performances on stage. However, the effort of their voluntary teachers cannot go unnoticed.
Being part of Starfish has been a very, very interesting and rewarding experience for us. As you've learned, we all have taught classes. For me, this has been a joy.
In a place regularly visited by school children, the availability of these standard sanitary facilities will ensure uninterrupted and smooth activities in the library. Samuel Ba, GRTS.
The family of a 13-year-old boy residing in Bununka Kunda is desperately seeking assistance to take him abroad for urgent medical treatment. The boy is suffering from a condition doctors at the RVTH call bilateral swelling of the neck. The boy's condition is worsening by the day and the illness cannot be cured locally. Modeleman Sise has that touching story.
More than 1.5 years after contracting this sickness, and after a series of efforts to get the ailment treated, the medical condition of Abdullah Bari, a 13-year-old boy of Bununka Kunda, hasn't improved. If anything, it is worsening. The two sides of his neck have over the period swollen progressively, and now local doctors say the boy's mysterious illness is treatable, but beyond the source of the country. Fanseni Danso, mother to the child, recounted in tears the mysterious manner in which his son was taken ill. Abdullah Bari, according to accounts, was an outstanding student at the Ndaus Comprehensive Lower Basic School. But since he was taken ill, his education suffered a setback. He should have now been preparing to go to grade 8. His love and taste for learning, according to Aliou Danso, grandfather to Abdullah, has however not reduced, for the boy still demands going to school.
Of his life even, because at this stage he cannot even speak clearly. Even to eat is a problem sometimes. When he eats and he vomits everything out. And he always wants to go back to school, and when he sees the younger brothers going to school, he starts crying, telling her mom that he wants to go to school, and he's suffering really. He's suffering from a pain, a serious pain. Every day he's crying. He'll be crying the whole night.
Alhaji Janko Danso, grandfather to Abdullah Bari, told the state broadcaster that the family has not the financial resources to foot Abdullah Bari's medical bills. He therefore called on all those who can help to come to their aid, especially the president, whom he described as a generous man. His plea for assistance was re-echoed by Abdullah's mom and grandfather. Those who want to assist Abdullah's family overturn his predicament can call the following numbers: 384-5998, 799-4455, or 770-7279. While Abdullah waits for help to come, he will have to continue battling his ailment, which has now affected his abilities to eat and speak. Modou Lamin Cisse, GRTS News.
Well, you're reminded that you can monitor GRTS Radio live on our website, which is at www.grts.gm. Well, we will be back with more stories after this break. Welcome back. Mali's former military leader has promised to work towards ensuring the security of interim President John Kounda Traoré. The interim president returned to Mali for the first time after weeks of treatment in France following his severe beating by a mob at the presidential palace. John Kounda Traoré told reporters he has forgiven his attackers. We have details in this report.
Mali's interim president Kounda Traoré arrived back in Bamako on Friday. He was officially greeted by the political class, military officers and diplomats. Traoré spent time recovering in a hospital in Paris after he was beaten by a mob in his office on May 21st. 70-year-old Kounda Traoré said he has forgiven his attackers.
In life, you have to know how to forgive. You have to know how to forgive. You can't know when we forgive how we feel at ease. When you stay angry, when you're filled with negative feelings, you're unhappy.
Traoré spent 2 months recovering after he was attacked. Many say that the attackers were close to Captain Amadou Sanogo, who led the coup d'etat in March. However, Captain Sanogo welcomed the interim president's return and said he would ensure his security.
If he is confident in his army, in his security forces, and his entourage, the army and security forces will work to ensure his security.
You will commit to this? You will play your role?
We will play our role as we always have.
Kounda Traoré is now under pressure to designate a new prime minister and form a more inclusive government. Countries in the region expect him to do that before July 31st. Burkina Faso's foreign minister has been involved in mediation and met with his French counterpart in Ouagadougou. Burkina Faso said Traoré could have more time to form a government if he made the request. Earlier, French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius said the situation in Mali was dangerous and could spread to neighboring countries, but he said that France would not lead an offensive to retake northern Mali.
It is up to Malians and Africans in the region to address these issues. If we can facilitate things, we will. But we cannot say that France has decided, in place of others, to go to war.
The United States, like France, consider Kounda Traoré's return to Bamako a first step in finding a solution to the crisis in Mali.
Syrian government forces are battling rebels for control of the city of Aleppo. Rebels paraded a number of men they say are captured government troops, and the acting Venezuelan ambassador to Kenya has been